for Detroit Lions first year, Michael Brocker's defensive tackle. I messed that all up, but I ain't doing. I just did like 10 straight videos between my two channels. But he said, you know, he had something to say about Matt Patricia from, I guess, players that was here during that regime. But check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Share the video. It says, Patriots, Michael Brocker's comments are a bad look for Matt Patricia. Okay, you know, he went back to New England. So he says, New England Patriots welcome a familiar face back in the fold this offseason. Bill Belichick's rehired former defensive assistant Matt Patricia, RPI graduate, is coming into a season without a ton of positive vibes after he was recently fired following a miserable stint as head coach of Detroit Lions. Patricia's time in Detroit was apparently so bad that defensive lineman Michael Brockers, who arrived from Los Angeles this offseason after nearly a decade with the Rams, already had a bone to pick with him. In an interview with Jim Rome, okay, Brocker claims that even though he and the rest of the Lions have yet to play a game for a new coach Dan Campbell, there's already a very noticeable change from environment that Patricia created. Excuse me, same thing. There's a quote. There's a lot of guys coming from the ex-Patricia era, and they like, man, Campbell understands. Brocker said, this coaching staff talks to you. They communicate with you. You see a lot of guys loving that and buying in. All right, he said that on Jim Brown. I don't have audio. Okay, Brocker's no fan of Patriots assistant Matt Patricia. Okay, he said Brocker's Detroit Lions fans takes a shot, embraces Detroit Lions fans, takes a shot at Patricia's communication skills in Jim Brown interview. He went on, Michael Brockers is no fan of Patriots assistant Matt Patricia. Brockers also claimed that players are not about the BS while employing coaches to tell us what we've got to do and explain to us in terms that we understand. Perhaps Patricia lacked communication or teaching skills end up hampering his final nail in his coffin. Save for our outliner like Matt Vrabel here, there, and the Bill Belichick coach tree is notoriously barren. And his assistant, who would try to go in and steal smiley faces of Bill Belichick culture, face smile, and Bill Belichick's culture almost always failed to do so. Consider response from like Darius Slay. Okay, we already know this shit. Okay, but it's I wish I had the audio, man. That'd be great. Pretty sure it's. Shout out to Jim Brown, man. He said, "You call me Chris Everett one more time, and we're gonna see what happened. You have a lot of time, Chris." People remember that. He said there's a lot of guys. He said a lot of guys come with the ex-Patriots, Patricia era, and they're like, man, the coaching staff understand. Coaching staff has to talk to us. We have talked about that. He said, when you have that, I've seen the turnaround from 4-12, then going to the playoffs the following year, man. I just think we're off on the right foot. Like I said earlier, it's definitely going to be exciting to moving forward with this team. So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I just want to see wins and losses. I mean, I just want to see more wins and less losses. That's it, okay? Outside of all the other stuff, man, you know, you can communicate well and get the same fucking results. Okay, that's what I want to see. I want to see a situation where they win. You know, if y'all miserable, happy, anywhere in between, I don't care. I want to see a situation where y'all win. Other than that, I don't really care, man, about all the other stuff. How y'all respect it, how y'all, you know, love Patricia, don't love Dan Campbell. At the end of the day, at some point, the honeymoon phase is going to be over with. And when shit hit the fan, we're going to see what Dan Campbell able to make the right adjustment, pick the right players, and all that other stuff. But for the most part, almost comments is nothing that we don't know about Matt Patricia. Okay? Something that we don't. It's something that we already know. Okay? So, for that most part, who cares? Go out there and win football games. That's what we've been dying for Detroit for a long time. Win a playoff game, win a Super Bowl. And he be the king, but then again, it go deeper than Patricia. Sorry, it goes to the point of where ownership, man, it's hard. They still don't want to pay Calvin Johnson. Nobody want to talk about that and do videos about that. The Lions not gonna win until they do right by their players, regardless of race, color, creed, or wherever, height or weight. And that's just the honest truth. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think about what Michael Brocker said. What Michael Brocker said. Sorry, don't forget we on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Reach out anytime you want to. You got business question, inquiry, sponsorship request. All our links there. You can reach out anytime. Want to make a financial donation? Venmo, CJGood313, Cash App, CJGood313, PayPal, link in the description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Other than that, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section, man, about it. And just win. I don't care about all the other bullshit. Patricia in the past. Let's hit the gas. Peace.